Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from the 28th of May up to the 3rd of June 2023. And this is for you, especially coming from Capricorn. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very special. They belong to the energy of the soul. That's what I read for you. Most Almost all astrologers is only the date of birth and time of birth. What about the palms? These are the messages of the soul. I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers if you like to play lotteries. We'll talk much more about this later on in the program. Sunday, the 28th of May. For you coming from Capricorn, this is not a very good morning and afternoon for you because the planets of arrogance, the planets of perfectionism are all there, making you a difficult person to deal with. So try not to let that happen. Try to have an open mind that even when people will make mistakes that you don't get too antagonized. And also try to be as much as you can on the same wavelength as people. Otherwise, it's going to be a wasted morning and afternoon. And you can get blamed very easily. So don't want to be the leader or organizer of anything in the morning, afternoon. I like your evening and nightfall very much. The planets of innovation, which means inventiveness, are all there. If you can meet people, whether job wise, business wise, whether to improve your life in any way where job and money is concerned, meet people and talk to them about your ideas, and they will realize how inventive you are. And it's all about money, negotiating money. So you will do well in the evening nightfall. The trouble is that one or two of these arrogant planets will also want to visit you in the morning and afternoon. So try again not to be unnecessarily a perfectionist. Try to be as negotiable as you can. Monday, the 29th of May. This is a really bad morning, afternoon. Any kind of bad luck, whether emotional, whether at work, whether in the business, it can affect you very badly because it makes you very changeable, these planets, very moody. You don't seem to be able to follow the plan with others. So there's going to be trouble at work or in business. Try to have partners help you or try to have your colleagues to help you. You will get intimidated very easily, which means you'll be afraid of your responsibilities. And talking about emotions, this is a negative planet for emotions. You don't want to go chasing for a romance. You'll get very bad news. And you don't want, family wise, to upset in any way possible. Even at your place of work in business, try to use logic rather than emotions. That would be much better for you. So I consider this a very bad morning and afternoon. Your evening and nightfall becomes very good. Now the planets of money are there. Now you'll be able to know why the morning afternoon was so bad. And these planets of money, you can meet people to discuss your job situation, your business situation to improve it. Because you will have a very clever mind in the evening nightfall, talking to people where money is concerned. So go right ahead, show them your strategies, and you will do extremely well in the evening nightfall. A problem is that one or two of these emotional planets will also be there. So keep telling yourself logic, facts, and figures, FACTS. That's what you want to use in the evening and nightfall. In fact, the whole day, try to use logic, facts, and figures rather than depending on your emotional ideas. Tuesday, the 30th of May. I'm sorry to say it's another not good morning, afternoon. Bad news can come on the 29th and the 30th. Bad news about job, bad news about business. So make sure that you don't create this bad news on the 30th of May, Tuesday, because you'll tend to be very dominating, very stubborn, and not listen to the plans or advice given to you by others. That will be a very bad mistake because you can have a clash with your bosses, or in business, you can have a clash with your partnerships. You'll be the victim. That's the plan. So being a victim just makes you to be blamed for everything. And but I like your evening nightfall very much. You seem to now be very creative. You seem to be on the wavelength as the people who are important to you, and your creativity is going to be sky high. So you'll get all the chances of starting to do well in the evening nightfall. Make plans to meet people, and they will see your level of togetherness and creativity, and you'll get a good chance to promote yourself in the evening nightfall. One or two of these morning planets making you stubborn and dominating, they may follow you to the evening and nightfall. Try to avoid being dominating as much as you can, which means try to be negotiable. Wednesday, the 31st of May. At last, this is a very good morning and afternoon. The planets of innovation and the planets of inventiveness are all there. This is the morning, afternoon you want to talk to your bosses if you have a job, or go looking for business, or negotiate with your partners, and you will see that your ideas are very, very welcome. Very good news comes very unexpectedly and suddenly. By all means, buy a lottery ticket because such good news can come in any way. You may find the chances of new partnerships or where you work, you are going to be very much looked at to be promoted because of your wonderful ideas. Your evening and nightfall, you have to be careful. You can be cheated, you can be let down, you can have accidents. In fact, accidents are there throughout the whole day, but they are worse off in the evening nightfall. So if you don't have to be out in the evening nightfall, it's even better. But if you have to be made, if you have to go, plans already made, then tell yourself to choose the company you are in very carefully. There will be people who are jealous of you or who don't like you, and they will make trouble for you. And stay away from people who have bad habits like drinking too much, because you could be easily involved. And with those too much alcohol, you may have the accident. Thursday, the 1st of June, here come the ego planets again. And so, what do the ego planets do? At your place of work, you can't get along with your colleagues, or you can't even get along with your bosses. At your place of business, your ideas seem to project only your ideas. So, try to be part of a team, whether at work or whether in business, because these planets are not good. They make you want to be in the limelight only to get the blame. So rather than have that happen, be part of a team, listen to advice, no need to be a leader. The evening and nightfall becomes excellent. The money planners are everywhere. So make a plan to meet people who can help you job wise, business wise. You'll be very creative and your business brain will be wonderful. You'll communicate very well. You'll be able to sway people to whatever your ideas are and they'll buy it. And so it's going to be a very profitable. If you want to chase for a romance that you are interested in, do it in the evening. Nightfall is better. Friday, the 2nd of June, emotional planets are back. And if you work or if you do business, that's not good to have these emotional planets in the morning, afternoon, because they make you dream about things rather than look for logic and facts and figures. And this dreaming about things is not real. So it's going to be a very disappointing morning, afternoon. Whatever people offer you, think twice. Don't sign any contracts. Think twice and leave negotiations for another day. Emotional planets, whether with family or romance, are going to get bad news as well. And if you want to make changes, it's not good to make changes in this morning, afternoon, Friday, the 2nd of June, not even to negotiate them because you are at a loose end, which means you can be a victim getting a very bad deal. But your evening and nightfall becomes excellent. Again, now you're on the same wavelength with people. You can negotiate anything for yourself very nicely. Your levels of creativity are sky high. Some of these planets are long term, so you can do a bonding with people, whether on a personal level, whether job, business level, a bonding can happen, which means that you will get security about things in the evening nightfall. So there's so much improvement in the evening nightfall. Go out and meet people who matter to you. Saturday, the 3rd of June. This is another difficult morning, afternoon. You are not having a very good week. This morning and afternoon makes you stubborn and dominating all over again. And you are not able to function in the sense that whatever responsibilities given to you, you are not able to just do them well. So don't take on responsibilities for the morning, afternoon. Even planning for your family, what to do in the morning, afternoon. Let them organize it because you will make a hash of it and you will get something going very, very wrong. If you are working in a job or doing business on this Saturday morning and afternoon, let somebody else do the planning because your ideas are not going to work at all and you won't get along with your partners or with people you work. The evening and nightfall also remains bad. So it's a whole 24 hours that's bad. One of the reasons is that the company you keep in the evening nightfall will not be good for you. So choose your company very carefully. Those with bad habits, stay away from them. They can make use of you in one way or another. And then accidents can happen throughout the whole day, but more so in the evening nightfall. And lastly, you want to stay away from people who might be able to influence you for the wrong reasons, to make use of you that way. Now, this 90-minute session, which I have for you, which will only cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years. So you'll know your next 9 year platform in all areas: job, business, finances, the romance, the family, and also your health areas. I will go into detail. I will tell you exactly where things are going to go very, very wrong. And with all that information, you'll be able to get your life in order where health is concerned. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll help you to learn how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system which I will teach you once and for all. And what about the lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions? These are very important energies. And that wonderful best energy, the triology of energy, the soul, the third eye, and the aura. We all have this, but how do we awaken it? It always is awakened for us automatically in our late 50s or 60s or 70s, much too late in life. There's a way, at whatever age you see me, even as a teenager, I'll show you how to awaken this magic, the soul, the third eye, and the aura, to become somebody very, very special. And that's what I will show you and more in this 90-minute session. And the cost is only USD $50. So send me this email and let's get on with it. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.